Hello, Circle Middle School, and welcome to what we are calling our new normal. We know that you guys are pretty used to being on your Chromebooks, but there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. So, your teachers wanted to take you through the process that you'll follow to make this stuff happen. First, what you'll want to do is every morning or every afternoon at 1 o'clock, whenever you decide that it's time to start your schoolwork, you want to go check your email. That's number one. Your teachers will be communicating with you very often on email. So before you get started, go check that email. The second thing that you're going to do is you are going to go to a website that we created this week. It is what we are calling our continuous learning plan site. For you, what this means is that it is one area where you are going to go and you are going to see what all of your teachers want you to do. So let's go look at that. Let me make me a little bit smaller. This is the home page for our CLP site. You will find a message from Mrs. Young here. You will find office news, and then you'll find our weekly spirit days. Make sure you check those weekly so that you can participate there. Then at the end, you will have a message from Mrs. Cross in the counselor's corner. Here she has a little note for you and then a video to watch if you would like to. Next, after you check out that home page, you are going to go to either the 7th grade or the 8th grade page. If you look right up here in the upper right hand corner, that's where you are going to find both of your grades. They are both set up exactly the same. That's so that your parents don't have two different things to learn. So let's say you're an 8th grade student. You're going to click on the 8th grade link, and you will find first our distance learning expectations. You will use pride in your interactions with your teachers and fellow students. You will check in daily with your advisory class, and you're going to do that by answering daily prompts on your advisory Google Classroom. You're going to communicate with your teachers. Obviously, the only way this is going to work is if you let us know what's going on. So if you have a question, jump on that email and go send us an email. And then we already talked about checking your email before you start. Try to make it a habit to check your email twice a day. That way you're up to date on everything that's happening. As we scroll down, you are going to have live Google Meet sessions. Now what this means is, for example, Smithwick will be on with his advisory on Monday at 10 a.m. And that's going to be a time when you guys can come in and you can check in together and do whatever activity Mr. Smithwick has planned. There will also be what are called office hour Google Meets, and that is where I will be on Google Meet, and I will just be there, and if you have a question, you can pop in and you can talk to me computer face to get some answers. And that will be the case for all of your teachers. So those are the office hours, and we'll look at those here in a second. If we keep scrolling down, you will start seeing all of your different teachers. You have the teacher's name, what their office hours are, and if they're doing advisory check-ins or not. This would mean that Miss Hill's advisory will be meeting every Monday from 1:30 to 2. So you will want to be on that Google Meet from 1:30 to 2. Scroll down and you'll see all of your teachers have agendas for you. So this is where you will see what is going to happen for each class. Mr. Rohrbach, here's civics, and real world over here. Miss Graham has hers. So this is where you will go to guide you through your day. Okay, we'll go down to mine for an example. So here I have for business essentials for Monday, you are going to be doing navigating your new normal, which is where we are right now. On Tuesday, you'll be looking at establishing a routine And Wednesday, you'll be doing video etiquette. And then Thursday and Friday is when you will be jumping into all of your classes and doing activities with all of your classes. Now, if you're ever looking at these, and let's say you wanted to see Mr. Smithwick's larger, do you guys see this little arrow? That means that the page is going to get bigger. So we can click that open and actually open that document and see things a little bit more clearly. Now, I know that this whole system is completely new to you. So what our superintendent, Mr. Potter, wants you to know, what Mrs. Young, Mr. Sherwood, and all of your teachers want you to know, that we understand. We have been busy putting all of this stuff into place. We understand that there's a learning curve, and we are going to take it slow and get used to what we are doing. Let's see. Once you have looked at everything that you should be doing for the day by going through all of your different classroom sites, then you are going to just business as usual. If you know that you need to do an assignment for Mrs. Potter, you're going to go to your Google Classroom to see what that assignment is. So if I tell you on Monday your assignment is navigating your new normal on Google Classroom, that is where you will go, Google Classroom, and you will look for the navigating your normal post. And then you will follow the instruction that is on that Google Classroom post. So ideally, you have your email each day, you have this website, the Continuous Learning Plan website, and then you have Google Classroom. Once you do those three things, your Google Classroom is going to give you any more information that you might need. If you have any questions at any time, this has office hours for your teachers, but that does not mean that that is the only time you can email. Just know that your teachers won't be in front of their computers 24 hours a day. So if you email a teacher outside of those office hours, it could still be the 24 hours before they get back to you, okay? As you're doing all of this, when you are getting ready to work, don't forget to be intentional about where you choose to do that work. It doesn't matter if you have a large desk space ready or if you have just a little area of a kitchen table or a TV tray. Setting a specific area for you to do your work tells your brain, okay, it's time to stop playing video games. It's time to put down my phone and it's time to start work. It really does make a difference if you have that set area that's dedicated to your schoolwork. So there is day one. There are some questions in your Google Classroom that you will answer just about getting around the website and what the different expectations are. I'll see you later.